Okay, C. Lindelof videos, differentiation of natural log functions and exponential functions. In this case, I just want to do this actually one problem on ln functions because it's kind of interesting because it gets to be a mess. And you see this ln stuff and get confused, but you can see clearly what we have here is a product rule, right? It's this function times this function. So I am not going to distribute this in there because it just turned into even more of a mess. What I am going to do is just build my product rule. So to build product rule, we need an f of x, we need an f prime at x, we need a g of x, and we need a g prime at x, right? So I'm just going to make my little list over here. The best calculus is done by list makers. So I'm going to say f of x is equal to ln 4x squared, right? F prime at x is equal to 1 over 4x squared times 8x, right? Can you see it? For ln, I'm taking 1 over the function times the derivative of the inner function. So this 8x is the derivative of this piece right here, right? So if you want to, we could go ahead and put this together some more and get 8x over 4x squared, which is 2 over x, isn't it? It's 2 over x. I'm just simplifying this piece right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my g of x. And g of x is just that second function right there, isn't it? Which is negative x cubed minus 4. And I take the derivative of that, which is actually really easy, thank goodness, which is just negative 3x squared, isn't it? So I'm going to take this list and I'm going to build what I said I was going to do. I said I was going to take my derivative and I'm going to call my derivative y prime. And it's f of x times g prime at x plus g of x f prime at x. So I'm just going to build that. So that gives me ln of 4x squared times the derivative of this piece, which is negative times negative 3x squared, plus this. This plus sign is due to the fact I'm using the product rule here. So this is just me building my product rule. The second function times the derivative of the first, and we know that the derivative of this function right here happens to be 2 over x. Now, depending on what part of the test you take this on, this could be enough. It is possible that you would have to clean it up, and when I did all my algebra and cleaned this all the way up, I got y prime is equal to negative 3x cubed ln 4x squared plus 2x cubed minus 8 all over x. And then if you're like, what the hell happened there? I have this weird denominator over here. Everything else, all these have a denominator of 1, don't they? But this thing, I'm sorry, this whole piece right here, this whole piece right here has a denominator of x. So then I had to go back and rebuild that thing to make it work. So in the final estimation, I would have had to get to this. I think this is good algebra. You can check, and if it's wrong, let me know. But I do know that what I'm trying to get to you is this. Before you start any problem, ask yourself, what do you have? Right? Don't just start moving. Ask yourself, what rule is this? Because when I looked at this initially, I was so hung up on the fact it was ln, I missed just for a moment the fact that it's a product rule. And if you can get to that, if you can get to what is this problem, you can get to the answer much more easily. Hey, you guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Thanks. Appreciate it.